first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Late that time for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field, and he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Standing in, Eric Hosmer. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Pham moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jason Hamill, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games. Some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Matt Carpenter is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. From the stretch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold? So coming to the plate, number 11, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective. Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard on the ground toward short. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
I like that hit a lot. That's a clutch 2-out hit. Now, a lot of times we think it's got to equate to late innings. You can do it early in the game, too. Gives them a 1-0 lead, sets them up with a nice cushion, and now it changes how the game is played on the defensive side as well.
Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. He's been one of their big run producers this year, currently third on the team in RBIs. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And this is fouled back and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Molina gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals.
Number 13.
And behind the plate, Yadier Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Grounded to third. Garcia scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Melky Cabrera. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In there, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the Royals are lined up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the Milkman, Melky Cabrera. I love how this guy plays defense. Started his career in the middle of the field playing center, and then he's gone to both sides. He's got the arm, and he's got the versatility to play all the different positions. He's a really good defender.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Now batting, Greg Garcia. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Ready now, Alex Gordon. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fowler has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jason Hamill. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Lance Lynn. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Catcher, Lance Lynn.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting.
1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals. Left
Striding
fielder,
in once again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate ball outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
Number 11.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 11. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it. But, man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Ready with the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hamill sets. Here's the 2-2 down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. In the dirt here. 2 out with the man at first. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Pham is on his way home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gordon is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. In now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Whit Merrifield will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Mike Moustakas will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Molina has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A called strike over the outside corner. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Here's Melky Cabrera, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They trail things here 2-0.
Leading off in the Cardinal 4th, catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
And he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Cardinals increase their lead 4-0.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
Second
Colton Wong will stand in.
Colton.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Into the box, Greg Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Set to deal on 2-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Merrifield brings it in on to first, and there are 2 down.
The pitcher, number 31.
Ready for another chance? Lance Lynn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, we thought he was struggling before, but this is just pure indication now. Now he's facing the other pitcher, and he falls behind 2-0. He's really struggling right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Hamels is ready with the payoff pitch. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We played 4. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 4.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Settling in now, Alcides Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled at the plate. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Fowler has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Number 38 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 10 home runs, 27 driven in. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. And not in time as the run scores.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. Working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. The Royals do play to run thanks to Lorenzo Cain. Middle of the night here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Royals 1. Mike Minor is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Matt Carpenter stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Softly hit here to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 11.
Digging in and looking for more, number 11. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and through 5 turns at bat they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently 2nd best on this Royals ball club.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Another one sent foul. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. And he's safe.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
Salvador Perez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
This is on the ground over to first. Carpenter has it. One there. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1.
Hey, great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the 1st strike. No hits to this point. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Center fielder, Dexter
Fowler. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Gordon is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Another 0-2 home. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Set to deal on 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Stephen Piscotty
Right
will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Minor into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Ready for another chance? Colton Wong. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals lead it 4-1. Digging in once again, Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Alex
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Thing for the pitcher, Minor.
Now time is called as both guys in the bull. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. He'll enter play here with that Average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Takes a look. There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound, and he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Number 60 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 60.
1-1. Here it comes. Fouled straight back.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the. Number 69 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 60.
Rendell Gritcher will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And that's by him. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 18 homers and 49 runs batted in. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Gordon is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3. Matt Bowman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, Matt
Lorenzo Cain stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wong onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter,
Whit Merrifield next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2. First baseman Eric.
35, Eric Hosmer. Your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Peter Moylan
for the Royals
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he's retired here, one away.
The batter,
digging in to try it again, number 11. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat, and a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's a great equalizer. The changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And the two-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lined hard toward right center, and Molina's aboard a base hit. Fowler rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pham moves over, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Sam Tuivalala answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. In there, no balls and a strike. One pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Again, he sends it out of play. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
In now, Melky Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Kansas City, good night.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit.